Hello and welcome to Tech with Heart. I am your host, Michelle Calloway. Tech with Heart is all about empowering entrepreneurs to embrace technologies, systems, and strategies that'll help them stay competitive and relevant in a rapidly changing digital business landscape. And today's topic is around prompting AI tools to help you as a small business owner create better content that's going to drive more traffic to your websites. So with me, we have a very special guest. He is a certified prompt engineer. His name is Patrick Smith, and he's got over 30 years of experience as a business owner. He's very innovative and loves to stay in front of technology trends. And so he's going to share a lot of insights today to help you as a small business owner utilize AI, leverage it, and help it grow your business. So help me welcome to the Tech with Heart stage, Patrick Smith.
Hi, Michelle.
So Patrick, we're really happy to have you, and we are excited to hear what you have to say. So first, let's talk about what is an AI prompt and why is it so important for small business owners to know what it is and how to do it?
Well, thanks for having me, Michelle. I really appreciate you letting me be here today. And what is an AI prompt and why should a small business owner know? Well, number one, the world of AI is just expanding at insane rates. And if a small business owner is not aware of what's going on, their competition is. And so you really need to be focused on. So a artificial intelligence chat that most of us think of when we're at this time here in 2023 is built around the idea of you being able to verbally ask a question to a chat bot, and it will respond to you with what's called generative language. It listens to what you say and then tries to determine from what you said what should be the best response and how can it create what you wanted out of a small question or a small statement. So the prompt is that thing that you tell the chatbot or the chat what you want. And there are multiple types of prompts. There could be a prompt that's just simple word prompts. I want a recipe. There could be a prompt that is an image prompt where you're in something like Mid-Journey, which is a place that you can go get images made. And you might describe the image you want. I want a picture of a cat wearing sunglasses riding a rocket ship. Could make that for you. You could do something called a whole sentence prompt. I went totally blank there for a totally second. But basically, if you're trying to describe something in details and tell the chatbot what you are expecting it to be. For example, if I want to be writing a email campaign for this program, I might go to a chatbot and say, you are a expert copywriter and I need 5 emails about a program that I'm doing on prompt engineering. And it will create that based around what you told it was, like you are an expert copywriter. Then next you can do things where you can expand on that with things, so you can expand out from there to get the prompt to get a better response. Does that make sense?
It really does. So what I'm hearing from a lot of small business owners is that they don't know, they sit there and they're looking at this blinking cursor and they don't know what to say to get the AI to do a thing for them. So I say, well, let's humanize this for a second. So think of like this AI blinking cursor as if you had a human assistant, right? That all they need to do is just understand what your needs are. And what Patrick does here is he'll train small business owners to learn different types of prompts based upon different goals. So you need to know what the goal is, what the task is, and how to get your assistant basically to know what exactly they need to do. So you have to have a little bit of knowledge coming in order to get the most out of AI. So that makes sense what you're saying. There's different prompts. There's different ways to frame prompts to help you get the best out of it. And I know you're going to go over some examples here. So yeah, thank you for sharing that insight. What else can you say about the relevance? I mean, you'll get a response regardless of what you put in there, but the quality of the response will drastically be different based on.
Right. The chats will respond, not necessarily the response that you want. I think you hit the nail on the head when you said, imagine like you're talking to somebody. And I think that's one of the first places to start is when I was running multiple companies and I had offices in a couple of states. And if we're hiring somebody, we need to know what we're hiring them for. What's the job that we want them to do? And we need to just be able to describe that job to them and how we expect the results to be, or that human being is not going to know what they're supposed to do. You know, do they answer the phone or do they go out front and open up the door for somebody? What do we want them to do? So working with AI chats is really the same thing. And a great place to start is to treat it like you're talking to your friend or a neighbor or an employee, and think about what you want them to do. Okay. There's a balance between detail and too much information. So you kind of got to play with it a little bit. But that's the key is what the better you give the information to the chatbot, the more response, the better the results are going to be. Now, there's a thing called a large language model, LLM, and that's what the chat really is. It's a model that has gathered a bunch of information, and it uses that information to help it determine what you expect it to say. That's where the generative thing comes from. So if I have a model like ChatGPT, which is kind of open source AI created ChatGPT and put it out there to the public last year, it goes out and scrapes the internet. So it has all of this information from the internet. So tons and tons of information. Well, hey, run a search for anything on the internet and you'll get 9 million different opinions on anything. All right. So which opinion meets your flavor, if you will? What is your company's philosophy in this particular thing, or what's your personal philosophy? So that's where it comes down into getting a chat bot or chat that is built around a model that you can train or that learns about you. Okay. Then it will give you a much better answer because it knows your style.
Can I interject real quick? Because what you're talking about is a little bit more of an advanced kind of AI model where it'll learn from you and then it'll remember that tone. It'll remember that kind of brand identity, voice, or style of writing or whatnot for small businesses. That is AI, but it's like a paid version of an AI or a more advanced level. Isn't ChatGPT? It doesn't remember all your past prompts unless you keep it all in one thread, correct?
Right. If you're using a free version, many of these models, it will keep the flow going in the thread, the message stream, whatever. Imagine you've got 5 emails in your Gmail inbox and they all tie together, that kind of a thing. It will keep all of that, remember that. And so, for example, I was creating an example for this course where the first thing I said was, I want a recipe for lunch. Okay. So the chat, and I did this with 3 different ones just to compare it, but let's say ChatGPT, it came back and said, okay, and it actually gave me a full recipe. It was like this chicken breast with blah, 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 blah. It had all the ingredients, how to make them, how to mix them all up. It was just like seconds. I got a recipe for lunch. But then I put in that same chat, I am a diabetic. That's all I said was just, I am a diabetic. So it remembered I was looking for a recipe and then said, oh, you're a diabetic. Well, let me get you a recipe because you're a diabetic. So I didn't have to rewrite anything. It just remembered what I said. And it gave me this diabetic recipe. And then to make it even more fun, I said, okay, I appreciate that, but I hate tomatoes. And that recipe happened to have tomatoes. I just picked that. I don't actually hate tomatoes. And so then it redid it, understanding that I wanted a recipe for lunch that was, and I said, and I want the recipe to be able to be made in less than 10 minutes. And I hate tomatoes. So it took that data with what I'd already given it. So that's even a free chat that was staying in one thread.
Yeah,
Now,
I just wanted to make sure that that was clear because there are advanced tools that will allow you to actually be able to save for a whole bunch of future types of chats your brand voice. So the free version does give you that, but you have to, keep it all within one single chat thread. Then it'll just continue to pull from that original question or prompt that you gave it. So
we were talking about how you can the chatbot can thread. And sometimes you have to have a paid version of some of these LLMs, these large language modules, that will store specific voices for you or specific brand imaging. Copy AI is really good at that. I think Copy AI may even be able to do that on their free version, but I'm not sure. But you can also teach the AI, or you can tell the AI to create something in the tone that you want. And then once you've seen the results of that and you like the results, just copy that prompt, stick it on a notepad, stick it somewhere where you can use it again, because you can always use that same prompt again. The other thing that's really cool is I have in one of my files, I have like over 100 different prompts that are just kind of fill in the blank prompts where you can say, I am a underscore and I'm looking for underscore and I want it in the tone of underscore. And now you can take that fill in the blank prompt and just fill in the blanks. So I am a copywriter and I'm looking for 5 emails for product X and I want it in the tone of, some great copywriter. My brain's blank about that right now. But you can do that. Or you could say, I want it to be friendly and happy and have no more than 500 words. Okay. Now you copy that, save it, and you can use that same brand voice over and over again, even in a free model.
Being able to do business online is crucial for survival, especially during times of social distancing. So how do you survive and thrive in the sea of digital noise? It's a lot like fishing. You need to know who your perfect customer is so that you can use the right kind of lure to attract them. We help you catch your perfect customer and retain them for future sales through highly converting websites, influencer mobile apps, getting you featured in the news and on TV. Hi, my name is Jerry Bowden, U.S. Army veteran and president of Revealio Software Solutions. Our goal is to help you rise above the competition, be seen as an expert authority in your industry, and embrace technology to stay competitive for long-term success. It's more affordable than you may think. So reach out to us at Revealio.com and together we will make your business come alive.
you're talking about the open AI or just the AI
Large language
available
models.
to ping through Bing or, what do you call it? ChatGPT, as well as whatever else is free out there. Can you talk about the various platforms that are free?
Bing, which is Microsoft's, or chat.bing, which is Microsoft's use of ChatGPT. They actually kind of merged together. I think Microsoft paid a bunch of money to them. And then Google has their version, which is Bard. Okay, B-A-R-D, and that's free. But at this point, as of October of 2023, there are so many different free versions that it's almost insane. I actually have a tool tip list of, at this point, the list is probably in the 40 or 50 different companies that have different tools, because the tools will be different based on what you're trying to do. Do you want to create an image? Do you want to create a video? Do you want to create a context, like a email or a blog post or something like that? What is it that you're trying to create? And some of these LLMs are specialists at certain things, like Midjourney is a specialist at creating images. Really chunky to work with at first, but it's free for, I don't remember how many, but I would really suggest you talk to me or watch a lot of videos, because it can be like, what? Where am I? The simpler ones for contextual stuff, emails, blog posts, social posts, ChatGPT, Bing, Bard, we talked about. OpenAI, or Copy AI has a free version. They're just one of my favorites. I have their paid version because they're not expensive from my standpoint, and lots of tools. But there are lots and lots and lots of those. So it kind of depends. Oh, you know what? And I just a couple of days ago, I was playing with Canva. I think probably most of your business owners might know what Canva is. And Canva is doing some amazing stuff with AI right now. I was blown away with what you can get in there. So I don't know if it's the paid version or the free version, but whew, powerful.
So Canva is a great tool to be looking into as a business owner, because they'll help you with social media graphics. They'll help you come up with like presentational graphics if you wanted to put together a PowerPoint presentation. I mean, it's just a plethora. I really enjoy Canva. And I also think that I just recently, I don't know if you've used this yet, Patrick, but on LinkedIn, when you go to create a post, it now asks you if you would like to utilize AI in helping you prompt a post. Have you used that yet?
Not in LinkedIn, but that it comes back to that thing that this is moving so fast that it is literally in everything. I can build a WordPress website now and go to each individual box that I want to create on the website and have a pop-up that comes up that says create an AI text for that particular thing, and it will read everything on the website and do it instantly. It's crazy how fast this stuff is moving.
Yes, there are a lot of AI tools that are used for content creation that small business owners should be picking up on. Patrick is an AI prompt, expert. So what we're going to ask him to do now is talk to us about where we can go to reach out to him, because not only does he have all this prompt engineering knowledge that he's willing to help you hone in on what type of a path you'd like to go down for the different uses of AI for your particular business. He'll also just take a look and meet with you and give you some free advice just out of some other digital marketing strategies. So I really, really, really recommend and urge you to reach out to Patrick Smith, because he is so amazing. He's innovative, but his heart is all in the right place. He really just wants to see small business owners succeed. So Patrick, could you share with us where and how people can reach out to you for that free consultation?
I hope this is simple to remember. It's just meetpatricksmith.com. So MEET, Patrick, PATRICK, Smith, the normal SMITH.com, meetpatricksmith.com. Plug that in your browser. It'll pop up. You get to pick a date and you'll see a bunch of different kinds of appointments you can do in there that fit in your calendar. Pick the one that says coffee talk. And that's just a coffee talk with me. Those are free because my normal rates are $195 an hour. It's a really valuable talk. And I will give you some great ideas and tips and tricks. And there is no selling, pushing, any of that junk when you talk to me. I hate it when people do that to me. So my goal is to help small businesses grow without the same pains I went through when I was trying to figure all this stuff out myself. And my long-term goal is to create a relationship with your viewers and your friends that lasts forever. That's what I want. I want long-term good relationships. We can help each other.
So please make sure that you mention that Tech with Heart sent you, or that you heard about Patrick or saw him on a Tech with Heart interview or a Tech with Heart event, because he hosts regular events with us as well. We are a nonprofit and we love to see how we're doing and how we're impacting the world. Patrick, what is your website too, so that if people wanted to just research you a little bit more, they could find out more?
Probably the best one for this would be onlineviz.com, ONLINE, V like Victor, I like Indio, Z like Zebra, shortcut for kind of visibility, onlineviz.com. I am creating some more websites built around AI with places you can do more advanced things with prompts and actually embed them on your own website and click a button and have this stuff done automatically for you. You don't even have to do anything. So I've got all this stuff working in the background that will be really fun if you hook up with me, that we can actually set up for you. So
yes, that sounds fun. That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So tell me where, what is a thought or a phrase that you would like to leave impressed upon those that tuned in today?
ChatGPT, talking to ChatGPT is just like talking to your friend. Just make it something that you want them to understand about you or that you need, and say, hey, you know what? I really would appreciate it if you could help me write this or see that or create an image of that or make a table of this, because, you know, I don't understand how to do that. I need you to help me make that. And if you take that tone, the prompts get pretty good, or the results get pretty good.
The other, just a very easy prompt to remember that I will leave as a tip as we head out of this interview right now, is that you can ask the AI, what do you need from me in order to do blank? And it'll prompt you as to how to prompt it. So that's a super simple tip, but definitely encourage you to reach out to Patrick Smith for that free consultation, because you will get so much value, I promise, that you will be so blown away, absolutely blown away. And if you're tuning in right now and you are an expert in your area of business and you have value that you would like to add to small business owners, please reach out to us at techwithheartnetwork.com, and we could potentially interview you on the Tech with Heart show so that you're able to also empower others, but also gain some online visibility as the expert that you are. And if you are a small business owner looking for a community that's innovative, but also very nurturing and wants to grow alongside with you as a small business owner, we are a good community for that. And we have experts like Patrick who continually offer valuable insights for free. So please join us at techwithheartnetwork.com, join for free, or upgrade to a gold membership and be visible on our online directories and our influencer directories, and come and speak at some of our events. We are a full circle community here to help you, small business owners, stay competitive, stay relevant, especially in this era of AI and how technology is changing so fast. You can do it. Trust us, you can do it. Even if you're 90 years old, you can do this. So here's to your success.
Your story needs to be seen and heard, and your brand needs to be revealed. Revealio elevates purpose-driven businesses into the spotlight through video storytelling, augmented reality video marketing, and professional website design. Get discovered online or in the news. Be featured in national magazines or host your own TV, podcast, or live radio show. Together, we make your brand come alive. All it takes is Revealio. Visit Revealio.com to get started today. Minority and service disabled veteran owned.